Happy morning, dear children. Let me ask some questions to you. Have you ever seen a volcano? Have you ever experienced volcanic eruptions? Have you ever wondered what comes out of a volcano? We can have all answers to those questions. Today we are going to see the third part of the lesson, the interior of the earth. The topic is volcanoes. What is a volcano? A volcano is a vent or an opening in the earth's crust through which hot magma erupts. The meaning of erupt is emit or discharge from deep below the surface of the earth. The opening is usually circular in form. What do you mean by magma and lava? Magma, a hot fluid or semi-fluid material below or within the earth's crust. Lava, hot molten or semi-fluid rock erupted from a volcano. So magma is different from lava. The molten rock material within the earth together with the gases is called magma. After it rises to the surface, it is called as lava. The lava and other materials flow out of a volcano, form a conical hill or mountain vent. The top of this cone is usually marked by a funnel-shaped depression called crater. Crater is a large bowl-shaped cavity in the ground. What comes out of a volcano when it erupts? When a volcano is active, materials come out of it. Which are all the materials? Lava, steam, gases, sulfur compounds, ash and broken rock pieces. These are all the materials that comes out of a volcano. What happens when a volcano erupts? If it erupts, it releases lots of hot ash and rocks into the air, making them extremely dangerous. Next, we are going to see about the causes of volcanic activity. When does the volcanoes erupt? Volcanoes erupt when molten rock called magma rises to the surface. Magma is formed when the earth's mantle melts. Now we are going to see the types of volcanoes. On the basis of shape, there are three types of volcanoes. They are shield volcano, cinder cone volcano, composite volcano. First, we are going to see about the shield volcano. Shield volcano is a broad domed volcano with gently sloping sides. A shield volcano is formed by eruption of lava with a low silica content. Volcanoes of the Hawaii Islands are of this type. Which type? Shield volcanic type. Next, the second one is cinder cone volcano. It is a small piece of partly burnt coal. Cinder means a small piece of partly burnt coal. When this type of volcano erupts, it shoots gases, ash, etc. Such volcanoes have steep slopes and are made of cinder and ash. Many volcanoes of Mexico and Central America belong to this group. Have you understood? And the third type is composite volcano. It is named for their composition. It is made of alternate layers of lava, cinder and ash. St. Helens is an example of composite volcano. Volcanoes are also grouped according to their periodicity. Periodicity means occasional of eruptions such as active, dormant and extinct. First, we are going to see about the active volcanoes. Active volcanoes erupt frequently. Most of the active volcanoes lie in the Pacific Ring of Fire belt, which lies along the Pacific coast. There are about 600 active volcanoes in the world, such as Mount Stromboli in Mediterranean Sea. Mauna Loa in Hawaii is the world's biggest active volcano. What are the countries in the Pacific Ring of Fire? Do you know? The Pacific Ring of Fire runs through more than 15 countries in the world, such as USA, Indonesia, Mexico, Japan, Canada, Russia, etc. Next one is dormant volcano. Volcanoes have shown no sign of activity for many years, but they may become active at any time. It is also called a sleeping volcano. Vesuvius Mountain of Italy, Mount Fujiyama in Japan, Mount Krakatoa of Indonesia are famous examples of this type. Which type? Dormant type. Then the third one is extinct volcanoes. The top of extinct volcanic mountains have been eroded, that means destroyed or washed away. Mount Popa of Myanmar and Mount Kilimanjaro and Mount Kenya of Africa are examples of extinct volcanoes. Next, we are going to see about the distribution of volcanoes in the world, or scattering of spreading of volcanoes in the world. There are three major zones of volcanic activities in the world. They are, first one, the Circum-Pacific Belt, second one, the Mid-Continental Belt, and the third one, the Mid-Atlantic Belt. First, we are going to see about the Circum-Belt. It includes the volcanoes of eastern and western coastal areas of Pacific Ocean. This zone is popularly termed as the Pacific Ring of Fire, which includes 2/3 of the world's volcanoes. The Ring of Fire is a major area in the basin of the Pacific Ocean where many earthquakes and volcanic eruptions occur. The second one is Mid-Continental Zone. It includes the volcanoes of Alpine mountain chains, the Mediterranean Sea, and the fault zone of Eastern Africa. The important volcanoes are Vesuvius, Stromboli, Etna, Kilimanjaro, and Kenya. The Himalayas have no active volcanoes at all. Then the third one is Mid-Atlantic Belt. Volcanoes of this area are mainly of fissure eruption, a long split. Iceland is the most active volcanic area and is located on the mid-Atlantic ridge. Saint Helena and Azores Island are other examples. Have you understood? Yes. Next, I want to ask a question to you. How do volcanoes form? Volcanoes form when tectonic plates collide and plate is pushed beneath the other. Tectonic plates also move away from one another to produce volcanoes, as I have already taught you, right?
Let's have some more information about volcanoes. Volcanoes can change the weather. They can also cause rain, thunder and lightning. Fast moving lava can kill people and falling ash can make it hard for them to breathe. People can also die from famine, fire and earthquakes, which can be related to volcanoes. People can lose their possessions as volcanoes can destroy houses, roads and fields. Volcanic eruptions kill plants and animals too. A volcanic eruption can be awesome and a destructive event. Thank you, dear children.